So welcome to Men on Scandal, and today we've got three men on Scandal.
Yes.
Joining me is Mark Clark and
Hello.
Troy Johnson.
Howdy.
And it's time to talk scandal. The episode was called "Guess Who's Coming to Dinner," but it could have easily been called "Are My Presidential Balls Big Enough, Si?"
That's right. That's the line. Tony with the line of the week.
I mean, that was the line of the show right there, man. That was it. It wasn't even close this week. Last week we had a few contenders, but this week not so much. Now, I kind of got confused at the beginning because they were doing the flashback thing, and so about 15 minutes in, I finally distinguished the flashbacks are the bangs.
Yes.
And then present time or they're no bangs, and she didn't have the right, she didn't have the clothes that she has now, present day.
The flashback was the ridiculous. And then the new today is the sublime. So it's kind of like or
now,
afros
the dinner
and weaves.
Yeah, that's true. The dinner she had with her dad 5 years ago, the deal was it was in exchange for him paying off her law school loans. Dinner every Sunday night. That's all he asked. And then she shows up with the attitude.
Right.
I mean, come on. I'm paying your school loan. I'm paying your loans.
Well, wait a minute, Tony. Now, this was after he sent her away? Come on now, Tony. Now, he sent her away after the mom situation, and she was bitter, and he obviously wasn't spending quality time with his daughter.
Right.
So,
she wasn't feeling it.
Well, still, law school loans, man. All he wanted was dinner on a Sunday night. That's all he wanted for law school loans, man. Who wouldn't make that deal?
She doesn't. The money's not important. She wants love, Tony. She wants time.
I guess. Is that why she's had difficult relationships with men? I kind of think it is.
Well, you see, I got a crazy dad.
Yeah. He's certified too. I mean, there's some serious problems, and obviously she showed out, as we learned last week, when Dad wasn't around.
Right.
And she became her own man, no pun intended. But I mean, she became independent because she had a dad that was way too overbearing, and now these two, we talked about this last week. These two A-type personalities are banging against each other.
Right.
Crazy.
You will eat dinner. You will listen. You will not. Yes. Okay.
Right. Pick up the menu, order something. It's like. Okay, all right. So Janine Locke is the girl who got thrown under the bus, and now she's going to get paid.
Yeah,
I thought of one of Tony's classics.
What?
Troy, she got caught up with one of Tony's classics, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm about to get this money. I'm gonna get this $2 million. I'm good." And then her thunder got stolen. She was like, "What happened? What happened?" Yes. Yes. That's what you wanted.
That's what you wanted.
That's what
happened. Yes.
She's not, but she doesn't even look like his type. He's attracted to powerful women, powerful, strong-minded women. Case in point, his wife, who was a very smart, strong woman, right? And you know what? They dressed her up like the first lady pre-Michelle Obama, because Michelle Obama, she just redefined the whole look of the first lady. Yeah. But so she's kind of frumpy in a way, but she's a little thickum though. I kind of enjoy that. Well, and then Olivia Pope, she's fine too. So,
I like his real wife because she looks like she held some like bench press records or deadlifts.
But this Janine Locke, she doesn't even look like someone he'd be attracted to.
Hey man, whatever's convenient when you're in the White House. You can't really. You're in the bubble. They call it the bubble for a reason.
Well, yeah.
What's available to me? What can I get to? Janine Locke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lock that up.
Who's available? Yeah, send her in. Send her.
Bring her on in.
So why does the president seem to be set on wrecking his administration? I mean, because last week he told the vice president to condemn his behavior publicly. Tonight he told Olivia to go for the jugular in regard to Janine Locke. He seems like he's trying to wreck his presidency, but then on the other hand, he kind of came back. Well, I mean, what's his reasoning for doing those kinds of things, though?
I think you can look at it two ways. I think one, he doesn't care. you could go with the theory that he doesn't care, that he wants Olivia, he wants a parachute, he wants to get out of this whole situation. He's already been president of the United States. He doesn't need it anymore. But then on the other hand, we saw a little bit of this last week. I think when you're dealing with how do you crush the president of the United States, you got to bring your A game, A+ game, and it's still not going to be good enough. So I think it's almost like an offensive line getting blown by blitz. Ooh,
man.
Peyton Manning gets the pass off anyway. You know what I'm
saying?
I mean, you bring it on. Right. I'm going to absorb it, and then I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I think it's kind of like it forces. How you like that one?
I know, man. Thanks for the testosterone injection on the men on Scandal. Thank you. I think I represent the female position, but I will say this: even though I'm very much in touch with my female side,
yes,
when he does his lovey-dovey, I miss you stuff, it gets on my damn nerves. You the damn president. Come on, man. And then, Olivia. I mean, man, she's messing up the jump-off game too. I mean, it's like, lovey. I mean, he treats her just like a jump-off. That's my problem too. Having daughters, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, Tony. He treats her like a jump-off. You know what? If I wasn't married, girl, it's gonna be me and you. Whatever.
In Vermont, I'll be the mayor.
You're making jam.
You'll be making jam. Yeah.
Hey, man. That's Billy D. Williams, baby. Works every time.
All over again, huh?
Works every time.
Now, in one of these dinners, go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
Vermont? Come on, man.
Yeah. It was one of the original 13 colonies, so that's the one we're going with. So.
That's presidential.
That's right. So in one of their dinner scenes, he's teaching her about wine. Now, I've got 3 daughters. 2 of them are of age. One of them's not, but my father never taught me anything about wine or beer or anything. Who teaches their child about? I guess it happens. Maybe I'm being naive and stupid, but I mean, I just found that I was like, he's telling her about wine. What father does that? I mean,
well, Tony, now don't expose your class difference, okay?
Stop that.
The wealthy do that, Tony. Come on.
Stop. Troy, Troy, I know you're a guy, but did your dad teach you anything about wine or beer?
He didn't, but it's funny that you say that, Tony, because my son just turned 21. And on his 21st birthday, I said, I don't know what your taste is, but, here's a red stripe. Try this out. and now here's the other funny part of the story. My son's living with me for a while. And there's a 6-pack of Coors Light in the refrigerator that's suddenly gone. So now, this is men on Scandal. There is a man rule in a house. Now, everybody knows this. You don't drink the last beer in the house without replacing it, especially if you didn't buy it. What the hell is going on in here?
Man rule.
Man rule. There you go, right there.
That's a man rule.
So about halfway through tonight's episode, Olivia's dad goes to her offices, and he acts like this must be Huck. He knew who Huck was the whole time, right? He's been playing Olivia because he had her so much in the dark. She didn't know what he did for a living.
Right. Yeah,
she actually thought he was running the Smithsonian, right?
Right.
Which is kind of, all that's a sham, and she finds out because of an ink pen, Acme Limited.
That's some serious super sleuth going on there. Everybody was confused. She was confused. We know her dad knew who it was, even though he had that Frederick Douglass costume on. He knew it was Huck. I mean, I've seen a few too many of those on TV lately. Whenever they want to go back in time, they pull out the Frederick Douglass. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Huck looked
it's happening too often now.
He did look like the original member of the Tavares when they with that close up.
It only takes a nigger. Now, Olivia wants the president to save Jake's life, to find out where he is, get him from this secret organization that her dad runs. Now, logically speaking, how can she expect her lover to save the life of a man that he knows slept with his mistress? How do you expect a man to do that? We don't think that way. Do we think that way? We don't think that way. It's like, I know this dude's been with you. Why am I going to lift a finger to save him?
Yes. And she was lukewarm on him anyway. Why all of a sudden did she give a damn about him?
Yeah. She was hot. Well, he saved her life, though.
Yeah, he saved her life. And I think,
after she thought he was going to kill her. Yeah. Well, at first she thought he was going to kill her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she saw his spine operation, the TV monitors and all that. But then that woman at the door, she was getting ready to shoot Olivia Pope, and he saved her life last season. So, But as if I'm the president and my side piece wants me to save the life of someone who I know she slept with since she's been involved with me, I don't think I'm going to help that dude out, man.
I'm with you on that one. And you know what?
But that's presidential balls, man. That's it right there. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll save him. Because I'm going to get what I want at the end. I'm Fitz.
Yeah. Well. Okay. All right.
So, look, also, from the guy's standpoint, too much time spent on the side piece, fellas. Come on now.
This is true.
But he's the most. You dealing in a couple relationships? No, ain't nobody got no time. When you decide,
but it's different though, Mark.
Huh?
It's different because he's the president. He's the leader of the free world. He's the most powerful man walking. So that relationship is not typical of let's say, if one of us were doing something like that.
Yeah, well, you're right. Because you know me.
Yes, I do.
If I catch you in the Hardee's drive-in,
yeah,
we're good. And then, hey, that's about it.
Damn. Shout out to Hardee's, a potential sponsor of Men on the Scandal.
Not a sponsor, but we sure like to take them though. So
you gotta find a Hardee's. Okay, this is
so Olivia Pope is so wrapped up in trying to find Jake, and she's going to the morgue every time a white man shows up in the morgue.
Right.
That she goes to see if it's him, and it hasn't been him. So one night when Janine is on the couch, she's trying to, I guess, keep her on the down low so that she can, have her ready for this TV interview.
Right.
Janine gets a phone call and she leaves. She gets in a limo and it's the first lady. So I guess Melly offers her $2 million in a Cayman account.
Yep.
And she takes it.
Yeah.
Which, once Olivia figures it out, she's pissed all to be damned. Right. And I don't. What is the president's end game here as far as like admitting on TV that he slept with a woman that he did not sleep with?
I think it all gets wrapped up. He again. I think that Fitz feels like I've survived all. People have shot at me. I've had scandals going on, and I've been able to survive all of this. And if I want to throw the presidency away, then I can do it this way. Or again, maybe I can move through this. I think he feels like there's a way out of all of these situations that he's in. And I don't know if the way out always seems to be Olivia. I think, if it imploded around him, he would probably turn to Olivia again to get a way out of the situation. It gives me a headache. I mean, there's so many twists and turns.
Well, yeah, but that's the beauty of the show, though.
It is the beauty of the show. It doesn't, a bunch of cats. They got 9 lives. I mean,
yeah. When does he have time to run the country?
Apparently, the country does not. You know what? People are so wrapped up in all of the scandal that's going on. They don't even have a have we seen anything presidential? Have we seen?
They did go in and rescue a SEAL team that he gave the okay on, right? He did do that last season.
Can I see a cabinet meeting? Can I see a head of state come to town? Nothing.
Well, see, that's boring though.
I gotta give props. We gotta give props for David Rosen's goatee 5 years ago.
Yeah, he had the goat going 5 years ago. What
Everybody apparently was rocking black styles back then, 5 years ago. Goatee with a soul patch, Frederick Douglass.
Yes.
They pulled out all the from 5 years ago.
It's Throwback Thursday, man.
How do we make it completely obvious? Goatees for everybody.
I love
But you know what? Here's another thing, though. Like, this was 5 years ago, right? So you mean to tell me that in 5 years, she has gone from virtually obscurity to being a serious game player in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah. Right. Was that an orange Hyundai she drove up in? You know what? It looked like a Matador or an AMC Matador.
No, he done pulled the Matador out, man. Well, like I said, it is Throwback Thursday, so, man, I don't know. Well, next week, I think they're going to get away from everything. Seen by the previews that it's going to be some. Yeah. Is that Janine's mom with the bomb? It kind of looked like it could be Janine's mom, a redhead. Yeah. Could be, huh?
Tony, were you in with Shonda? Did you work on episode 4?
No, I was not there, man. So I couldn't make it, man.
That's a good analogy. It looks like, again, the people that have been accused of something on this show that end up, they end up dead. Mm-hmm. The other one ends up without $2 million. Mm-hmm. And you could see that her mom could roll in with that bomb pack and maybe try to blow up the spot. I mean,
but how many moms got bombs sitting in the cupboard, man? You just strap one on and you get past all the White House security. So I don't know who it is. I'm just speculating. So she just kind of looked like she could.
I know the Muslim population is glad with that selection
of
red-haired white lady. Saying it like, thank you very much.
You stop that. That's not right. That's, man. Trying to do Men on Scandal, man. And you're over here working on material.
He's multitasking.
He's multitasking over here. Well, that's our show, man. That's about 15 minutes right there. I don't want to keep people hanging on too long, but thanks for watching Men on Scandal. If you have a comment, we have an email. It's comments@menonscandal.com. So,
Tony.
Yes.
Before we go, what about the end of the show? What about the confrontation in the garage?
Well, tell you know what? I've gone completely blank, man. So bring it up. Talk about it.
Well, Frederick Douglass confronts Olivia Pope in the garage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
And why was he so angry about that?
Olivia Pope has essentially lied to everybody, but has given the impression, she's got her gladiators behind her. She's got people that believe her 100%. And every season you see a lie just kind of get unraveled. Mm-hmm. And this is one of those situations where Huck is like, you said you'd never lie to me about anything. Oh, and obviously he traced back the information and realized that,
he did lay hands on her, huh? He did kind of lay hands on her.
He grabbed her up.
Yeah. That's, man. Huck is a time bomb, man. Huck is waiting to go off. And when he goes off, man, everybody going down. Everybody's going to go down, man.
And that's why this situation is so critical, because, I mean, he's the dirty man for Olivia. He handles things.
Hatchet man.
Yeah. And she's put him in situations where even she had to go, damn, I can't believe I had him doing this. So
I wish.
So to have. What, man?
Go ahead.
You wish he'd do something for you, man. You got some.
No, I wish the black Olivia showed up in that moment, though. After you done choked me out on my car.
Yeah.
and I met your ass at a damn Subway with Frederick Douglass, man. I wish you would touch me again.
Quit calling that man Frederick Douglass.
It's Men on Scandal, hashtag Frederick Douglass.
That's it right there. That's the one. That's the one. So we will officially leave it right there. Again, if you got comments at menonscandal.com. That's Mark Clark. That's Troy Johnson. And we will see you again next week. Thanks for watching.
Peace.